Hello, in this video about lab safety, we're going to talk about gas cylinder safety, safety of when using compressed gases. Compressed gases are often used in chemistry, particularly in analytical labs, for things such as gas chromatography or for flame atomic absorption spectroscopy. So, the thing about gas cylinders is that they can become deadly. They can become missiles. So let's watch a video of that taking place.
When a typical cylinder is filled to its design pressure of 2400 psi, it will contain almost 300 cubic feet of atmospheric pressure gas, or about 160 times the internal volume of the cylinder. This compression of gas represents a tremendous amount of stored energy. If the outlet valve is broken off, the sudden release of compressed gas can turn the cylinder into a missile with energy to shoot through a cinder block wall. In one reported incident, a damaged cylinder penetrated two sheet metal walls before becoming airborne and exiting through the roof. The tank reached an altitude of 140 feet before falling back through the building's roof a second time. When a steel cylinder becomes a projectile, it can move with great force, at high speeds, and in unpredictable directions, with the potential to cause serious or fatal injuries.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. That's a very rare occurrence, but you don't want to wind up being in the newspaper having that happen to you. Gas cylinders can and would become a missile if it's broken or if the valve up top is broken or cracked. So we keep them always securely chained to a wall, and the chain should not be loose. If we're not using the cylinder, they should be capped to protect you and everyone else in the building. They often have regulators that are attached to them. That's how you control the flow. And when you're not in use, you take off that regulator, and you certainly would never transport that cylinder with a regulator on it. So don't attempt to move a gas cylinder or adjust the regulators attached to the cylinder as a student in a beginning lab. Let your instructor do that. You never open a gas valve up top, the big valve up top, unless it does have a regulator attached to it. And here are a couple pictures. The one on the left is bad. The chains you might see down at the bottom, those gas tanks could flip over very easily. The picture on the right, you can see where they're double chained up the top and one at the bottom, keep them from falling over, tipping over, or sliding out. So that's just a little bit about gas cylinder safety. If you're ever to actually use them in a lab, transport them, you'll be given much more safety information about how to do that. Thanks for watching.